All right, you guys. I found this a few weeks ago, and maybe some of you have already seen it, but it is a book by a guy named Tom O'Neill. And the book is entitled Chaos, and it's about Charles Manson and the connection of Charles Manson and the CIA. Um, I originally watched the interview on Concrete, which is Konkrete, his YouTube channel. And I watched a few others. Joe Rogan did an interview with Tom O'Neill and other people as well. But I liked the one on Concrete the best. Um, anyway, the book came out about a year ago, but I didn't hear about it. And but I have heard about it now. It was so explosive that when I was listening, I thought, man, I really need to make a video about this. It is off the hook. If you have not heard about it, which, some people are avid Joe Rogan watchers, but anyway, there are many things about what he writes that are revelatory, especially the part about Charles Manson and the CIA connection. Um, in his book, he says that if you buy the paperback, that the credits in the back give you a lot more information along with the book itself. It is out on audio, and again, the name is excuse me, is Chaos. That's the name of the book. So it's out on audio as well as paperback on Amazon. But the thing that got me was about Vince Bugliosi. Now, Vince Bugliosi was the prosecutor of the Charles Manson case. He was also the author of Helter Skelter. I'm probably not telling you anything that you don't know. However, in Tom O'Neill's book, he reveals that Vince Bugliosi had an author sitting in the courtroom every day, and if he wasn't there, then he was in big trouble by Vince Bugliosi. But this author was in the audience every day of the Manson trial taking notes for the book that would one day become Helter Skelter. I was like, are you kidding me? That is so... I'd be screaming mistrial in a New York second. Wow. Vince Bugliosi is absolutely scandalous. I mean, before he was the prosecutor for the Manson trial, he had a couple of scandals that Tom O'Neill highlights in his book. And these were not hidden scandals from the establishment. So for some reason, this person who has a scandalous past is allowed to be the prosecutor for Charles Manson. But so in Tom O'Neill's book, he does highlight a couple of the scandals that Vince Bugliosi was responsible for. And one of the things that was just crazy is Vince Bugliosi thought the milkman was the father of his son. Those were in the days when milk would be delivered to your house, and we had milk delivered to our house. But Vince Bugliosi thought the milkman was the father of his child, to the point where he drove his wife so crazy, he drove everyone crazy, but she literally went to the milkman's house and beat on the door. And when his wife came to the door, Vince Bugliosi's wife begged her, please, will your husband take a blood test? Because my husband is crazy and thinks that your husband is the father of our child. This really did happen. This isn't something made up. And Tom O'Neill has the evidence of it. Vince Bugliosi thought the milkman was the father of his child. He drove the milkman's family so crazy to the point where the father, the milkman, had a nervous breakdown. And the daughter of the milkman reached out to Tom O'Neill and gave him further information. And one of the things that she told him was Vince Bugliosi drove to the school where she went to school and picked her up and somehow coerced her into his car, and he took her to a toy store and said, pick out everything that you want. They piled his car with toys. He takes the girl home. He lets her out, puts all the toys out on the sidewalk with the child. And she was 5 at this time. And the mother comes out of the house in time to see Vince Bugliosi drive away and wave at her, where he had let her child off with the stack of toys, letting her know that he could reach her family. I mean, that is really off the hook. Anyway, I'm going to leave the link to the Concrete interview with Tom O'Neill, where he discusses his book, Chaos. And if you're interested and nosy like I am, you can check it out. So, Lord bless you guys. I'm not trying to encourage you to go look or anything like that. I'm just saying, if you're nosy like I am and you want to know a lot more stuff, and he has the receipts. So, all right, anyway, if you want to check it out, Lord bless you guys.